Supporters of former late President Muhammadu Buhari has bombed former President Goodluck Jonathan, telling him to look for a better way to worm himself into the hearts of Nigerians than using the late leader to cook up a story about what happened when he was president. This happened when former President Goodluck Jonathan disclosed that former President Muhammadu Buhari was once nominated as a negotiator for Boko Haram terrorist group in his government's effort to find a peaceful solution or a negotiated end to the Boko Haram menace in Nigeria. Goodluck Jonathan was speaking during the presentation of a book titled Scars, Nigeria's Journey and the Boko Haram Conundrum, a book that was authored by the former Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabor, at the Transcorp Hilton in Abuja. Speaking at that occasion, former President Goodluck Jonathan, who it has been rumored is likely to run in the 2027 election, said, "One of the major scars of my government is the scar of the Chibok girls. It is a scar that will die with me," Jonathan said. "I pray that perhaps one day the leaders of this group will be literate enough to write a book or come out to tell Nigerians what Boko Haram was all about." He went on to narrate the experiences he had with the government right from 2009, the effort that his government made to set up several committees to explore options for peace. He said during one of such processes, the insurgents put forward Buhari to lead their team to negotiate with government. And Jonathan said that he hoped that dialogue even though the dialogue didn't take place, Buhari himself eventually emerged as the president. So he was now wondering if this person they wanted to negotiate on their behalf eventually emerged president. Why were they still there? That was why Jonathan himself is at loss. Because he said, despite the fact that when Buhari later became president, it might have been easier to secure a surrender, the group still didn't surrender. But the insurgency still persisted. So therefore, in other words, what is it that they want? And he was saying maybe one day they will write a book like General Irabor to tell us what do they really want. And this is how Jonathan put it. He said, if you conduct research and interview many people, you will only get part of the story, but never the full story of Boko Haram. I was there. Boko Haram started in 2009 when I was vice president. I took over in 2010 and spent 5 years battling the insurgency until I left office. He said, I thought that after I left, within a reasonable time, General Buhari will wipe them out. But even today, Boko Haram is still there. The issue of Boko Haram is a far more complex than it is often presented. Now, that was Jonathan's speech at the presentation of the book by General Ndoka Irabor, who was a former chief of defense staff, and who has also, he headed many commands in the fight against Boko Haram. But Shehu Garba, the spokesperson of the late president, Muhammadu Buhari, will not allow Jonathan to get away with that assertion And he has gone on to challenge Jonathan, saying that it was not true that former President Muhammad Buhari once represented Boko Haram or was once nominated by Boko Haram to be a negotiator on their behalf. He said it was not true. He said that this is a political strategy by Goodluck Jonathan and ahead of 2027, telling him that he better go and find something better to use to warm himself back to reckoning, saying if that is his strategy to win 2027 election. He said that is a strategy, that is his strategy, that is a strategy that won't work and all that. And he went on to enumerate how the incident happened. He said that even Buhari was not aware that he was nominated. But in the story he told, in the statement Garba Shehu issued, he mentioned that there was a press conference that was held in Borno where a faction of Boko Haram was said to have nominated Buhari to negotiate on their behalf. But Buhari himself, in a statement that was issued by Buba Galadima at that time, said that Buhari is unaware of being nominated for such a position. Okay? And Garba Shehu also said that how can they nominate Buhari, who they also tried to kill in a bomb blast in Kaduna at the height of the Boko Haram insurgency in northern Nigeria. And now, how do you look at this? What do you think that the Jonathan was trying to achieve by bringing up this matter at this time about Buhari? Okay, because one, it's a no-brainer whether he was nominated or not nominated. That's not an issue, and that's why Garba Shehu and co are seen it as political. Maybe Jonathan was saying this innocently to show you how persistent this group is. So when you think this is where they are coming from, you cannot understand it. And that basically that's what he was drawing attention to. Because when the person who they allegedly nominated to represent them became president, he had expected that they would stop fighting, that they would negotiate. But they didn't negotiate, and they are still here up to date. So he was talking about the complexity. But because Jonathan himself, if Jonathan has not indicated, kept his mouth sealed about his presidential ambition, it is because Jonathan is not talking. He has not come out to say, I will not contest in 2027. There are people campaigning for him. There are indications that his heart is there. If he had made this statement when it is obvious that he is not interested in 2027, the Buhari camp will not have turned it into politics. They wouldn't see any reason. They would have just said they can only just address it, say, no, what you said is not right. And in any case, even what Jonathan himself said, he didn't condemn Buhari. He didn't say that Buhari supported them. He said that he was nominated. And to show that the complexity of this, even when Buhari was a president, they didn't respect him and say, okay, we are no longer going to fight. Or that to show that these people have no regard for anybody, whether Buhari or Jonathan in power. They have their own agenda, which Jonathan was saying that he hoped that one day they will be literate enough to write their own book. Let Nigerians and the world know what is it that they are fighting for. But because this is political time, Jonathan keep on meeting all kinds of political groups, and he's being touted as a possible presidential candidate. So whatever he says now will be viewed from political perspective. Whatever he says now will be viewed from political perspective. You understand? So that's why this thing is happening, and that is why it is it can be misinterpreted as the Buhari camp also now say, okay, this man want to use us, want to use our late leader to gain political milestone. That is not, may not be the intention of Jonathan, but he caused it for himself by not dissociating himself from the 2027 campaign. I don't know what you think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.